Hey guys, it's Matty Q and welcome back to the channel. If it isn't obvious based off the title of the stream, this is probably going to be a more serious conversation. So if that's not something you guys really want to hear about, I do apologize. You guys can just click out the video now, but this is something that I need to bring up and talk about to normalize taking a break within content creating culture and professions and whatnot, and just normalize talking about someone's feelings and stuff they're going through. So this is going to be a really serious tone video, and I apologize for that. Again, you can click out the video. This is not something you want to listen to, but if you do care and you want to know why I'm going to be taking a break from Twitch, you please feel free to stay and watch and whatnot. But on that note, I guess we'll go into the video. I am going to be taking a week or so off of streaming, probably after my Sunday stream or Saturday stream with Ranger, Saturday night or Sunday. I haven't fully decided. It'll be one of those. I have a lot going through my head right now. Basically, my mental health has been on a slow decline for a few months now, and I haven't really been able to get help that I need to process everything. And honestly, my numbers on Twitch is something that I try to not let affect me a lot, and no matter how much a streamer or a YouTuber or a content creator tries to say numbers don't affect them, they do. It's a really common thing. We try to not, at least myself and people I have talked to, it's a thing. When you have an inactive chat on Twitch, or you just don't have low numbers, it's something you try to not really think about, but it does affect you. Especially because I went this past summer, I ended up in such a high after being in a low for months. And like my numbers were just progressively going up starting in April or May of last year. And then we got into a really good place during like July and August, and then it slowly was going back down, and then it went back up in October, and then it's just been on a slow decline ever since. And I know being gone for an unannounced month probably didn't help, and my numbers, with numbers, that's like bits and subs and numbers of people, like views, and my chat being active, and it's all progressively just gotten worse and worse. And I know being gone most of February I did a few mobile streams with you, that was about it. Didn't help, but I know we're having a lot of buffering issues, and I want to say I appreciate everyone who has stuck around throughout all the drama that we've endured from ex-moderators who were drama seeking and trying to turn people against me and all that stuff. I just want to really appreciate everyone who is still here. It's really hard. I don't know why my headphones are in. We're not listening to anything. It's really hard feeling like I used to have like this really great community and people who looked up to me, and to feel like I've lost all of that, and I've lost a number of friends that I had to choose to cut out of my life because they were so toxic. It hurts. It's been a lot of built up of stuff throughout the last few months, and it sucks. It really does suck, and it hurts so much feeling just like I've lost my entire community that I worked so hard to build. I have so many dreams and aspirations to try and make the gaming community a more friendly place for queer folk, and being able to have more queer content in the gaming community so people can have those people to look up to that I wish I had more of when I was a kid. And it sucks. I really miss having a really close-knit community, and I don't know, maybe it's my fault. Things change, people change, not everyone could always be at your streams, and I get that. But it honestly just feels like I've been forgotten, and maybe a lot of that is my depression talking, because again, my depression has been getting progressively worse and worse and worse and worse, and this quarantine and being quarantined from everyone and not being able to socialize with people as much is not helping, and I fully admit that. And I'm sure a lot of my thoughts right now is about feeling alone and isolated from people, whether or not that's community members who just don't come to my streams anymore, aren't that active in Discord or on my Twitter anymore. But it also feels like other streamers too just don't really care about me. People I think are my friends a lot of the time, only people want to use me to vent and don't really care about helping me through my own things when I just want to talk to someone. And it's just, I've tried so hard to like stay connected with people, and eventually I gave up because it's just like, why am I putting so much effort into things? And that's not saying that I'm not at fault for some of my like relationships with other streamers and stuff falling through, because I'm sure I could have done better on some aspects, but in other aspects it just feels like people just stopped caring about me. I used to have people who used to raid me all the time and come to my streams all the time, and now they're just nowhere, non-existent, and it really does feel like no one cares about me, and I don't know what to do about that. And again, I'm sure a lot of this is just my depression making stories up, and maybe people haven't forgot about me, but it's just how I feel. And if it's not the case, I apologize if anyone feels personally attacked by the words I'm saying. I have some people in mind when I talk about this, but I'm not directly trying to attack anyone, because I know I'm probably partially at fault for all of this. And I'm aware that I've had my own issues, and I know that the buffering and the internet's issues probably aren't helping people want to be in my streams, and I apologize for that. And this is just really hard. I just really needed to get this out here, because I need to take a mental health break from Twitch, because I've tried so hard to not let everything affect me, and I'm sorry that we're going back and forth. But my brain's a mess, and if you guys have been in my community for a while, you're very much aware my thought process is like all over the place. This is just hard, and I know I've said that a lot. It's just, my depression has gotten so low that my suicidal thoughts, which are like normally there, honestly, I have a lot of suicidal tendencies that I don't act on or have an urge to, have been so strong lately that it is a struggle to honestly not want to pursue them. I've been drinking a lot lately too, and I'm very aware it's pretty unhealthy for how much I've been drinking, and I'm getting into a point where I'm craving alcohol, and it is because I'm trying to find ways to cope with my depression that aren't self-harm or trying to kill myself. And I know that's a bad reason and not a good thing, and I don't know what to do about it at this point, and I'm really sorry that if I've caused anyone harm with how I've been acting recently in my streams and whatnot. My depression's been so bad. I self-harmed tonight for the first time in literally years. I hadn't hurt myself in so long, and I was so proud of that, and I've lost all of that because I have lost control of myself at this point, and I'm sorry. I feel like I let some of my younger viewers down who still show up to my streams and have told me they look up to me as an inspiration because I live so proudly as a gender queer individual, and I'm sorry for that. And yeah, so I guess this just separates everything. I'm feeling isolated from everyone. I feel like people don't care about me anymore, whether that's community members, friends, or streamers, other streamers that I felt like I've had a strong connection with. And my depression is just getting worse and worse, and just feeling so isolated in my streaming life and my non-internet life is so hard to deal with right now. I'm very extroverted, and I feed off emotions of people, so this is rough. And also, I honestly just feel like a failure. I feel like I'm letting so many people down, and everything I've tried to do in my life ended up as a failure. I failed at college. I failed at going to film school. My theater career failed. My streaming career was going somewhere, and then that failed. YouTube just never really went anywhere for me, so I failed that. Everything I've ever wanted to do in my life was a failure, and everything is just, it's really hitting home for me right now, and it's just really rough. I just can't handle this anymore, basically, and this isn't supposed to sound like my suicide letter, because I feel like listening to myself definitely sounds like that. I have no intention of trying to kill myself. It is something I definitely feel very strongly for right now and wanting to end my life, but I'm not going to do that. Because that's just not fair to people who I know love me. Yeah. that's all I really have to say on this, really. I'm gonna be finishing, this video is gonna be going up after I edit it. I'm just gonna edit it and post it with some weird thumbnail. And I'm recording this at like 1 in the morning on 4/27. Basically, the first week of May, I'm probably going to just be MIA from streaming and a lot of my social media platforms, because I need a break from everything and away from people, so I can reevaluate my mind and myself and stop trying to make it feel like no one cares about me, when I am sure that's not the case. People just get busy and overlook things, and I understand that, and overlook people. I'm just over being also over guys who use me for a hot second to feel better about themselves and leave, honestly, but that's honestly an entirely different vlog. But honestly, guys, I don't think this, again, to sum it up, I feel useless, I feel like a failure, I feel alone and isolated and depressed. And yeah, and I'm sorry if I've hurt anyone or done anything to devalue someone's emotions or anything like that. And I'm really sorry about the stream quality. It's being so poor lately. And I would appreciate if we don't really talk about this in my stream. If you guys want to tweet at me, you want to post in my Discord, you want to leave comments on these videos, it's fine. I want to just keep positive vibes in my stream, so if you watch this video and decide you want to start showing streams more so you don't have to miss me as much when I'm gone for a week, so be that. But please, I don't really want to talk about anything going on in my live streams. I'm going to be doing a lot more to try and not bring up a lot of personal issues anymore on stream, and just overall keep a positive vibe, and that includes not having people who come into my stream only to vent towards me to leave, because I'm here for people. But I also don't appreciate when people come into my streams to vent and then leave, because it honestly doesn't feel great from a live streamer, and I know I'm not the only streamer that feels that way when someone only comes to their stream, vents for 5 minutes, and is like, okay, bye. But yeah, anyways, that's another video itself. So thank you guys so much for anyone who actually cared enough to watch this video. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to like, you can. Again, you guys comment if you guys want to say anything on this topic. Subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell notification, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Maddie_QU, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.